Hi everybody, welcome to Jake Showcase. I do videos on Wednesdays. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about how do you help people, right? So what I mean by that is I'm going to try to explain to you with a couple of examples that happened to me, just today, that I thought would be sort of a good demonstration of the way I approach helping people, and how I think you can maybe integrate some of these ideas sort of into your life. Okay, so basically I'm going to go from the beginning of the day all the way through, and I'm going to tell you a couple examples of how I try to help people. And basically what I try to do is I try to help people where they're at. So today I had to go out, and I had to go and pay for my phone. I had to go pay for my phone. A very boring, just typical, phone payment. But unfortunately, they were closed, right? And so the first vendors that I went to, they said that they were having a problem with an update or something like that. And instead of getting upset because you're there and the computers just aren't working, I try to really understand, and I basically said to the fella, hey, listen, I'll give you the money, and then when the computers come on, you can just, apply it. And he basically didn't do that, but the point is I felt like I was helping him a little bit by saying to him, hey, listen, man, I trust you. Like I did. I told him I trusted him, right? And, in our world nowadays, a lot of times people don't trust each other. And so especially in business, right? So, just by saying that to him, I think I made him feel really good. Right. So then I went, and we were having there was a bit of a discussion going on at our house about something, and some people were a bit upset, and I knew something about it, so I tried to go in and clarify a reality of a situation versus some of the things people might think, and just try to sort of add what I could to the equation from my experience. And so I think what was good with that, it helped the conversation, because it helped, by explaining what I knew, right, it sort of clarified, and I think it sort of made, it really added to the conversation in a good way. And so that helped the conversation. Then, next I decided that I was going to go and get one of my sisters, get her a pack of cigarettes, and I knew what kind she liked, and I thought, I know she likes smokes, and I thought she'd like it. She might, want a pack, and it would be something that she would enjoy, right? So I went and I brought it over to her. And then, so that sort of helped her in the way that she likes help, because she likes to smoke cigarettes, and she likes a particular kind, and so, I try to, give the person, what it is that they like. Then, a little bit later in the day, I went and, I then went and I had some nephews, right? And those nephews, right, were kind of having a hard time with the parents, eating their lunch and stuff like that. So I decided to try to help the situation by, saying, hey, listen, I bet you if you I'll go get you a treat. I'll go get you a treat. So I went and got a couple donuts and muffins for them, right, to enjoy, and it helped them, kind of eat their food more, and it also helped because they were happy, to get a nice treat from me, right? So that helped the situation there, and it helped the nephews with their enjoyment, there. Then I went and I paid a phone bill, and finally I was there, and the phone bill was working, and I went, but it was at a different store, and I noticed one of the managers was sort of riding on the employee, like he was right over top, and I kind of sensed that he might have been getting scolded or something like that. I've been to this place a bunch of times, and I like the guy, so I try to be extra nice and tell him what a great job he was doing, and I try to be really good, kind of right in front of the manager, so that the manager could hear that, there was a satisfied customer, and I think that helped him a little bit too, right? Just sort of like maybe to ease the tension between the manager and the employee, which I sensed, and so it made him look good. And then I went, and the boys were looking for a different type of treat, right? And they were going to leave, and so they were kind of in a grouchy mood again, and I got them really big giant lollipops, right? And so instead of them being in a kind of a bad mood for like the car ride, they were happy to get these big lollipops. They really liked that, and that helped the car ride, the long car ride, and it also helped again with the kids going from being grouchy and kind of argumentative with their parents into a good mood, right? And so that helped that situation too. And then I went and I got I had been given from a fan something, and I went and got I had a gift card, and so I went to the store, and I went and got what I needed, or what I thought I needed, and I also remember that my mom really wanted, she really hates mice, right? And I was in this particular store, and it has like these special sort of mouse traps, these electronic mouse traps. They're not really mouse traps, they send out some sort of signal and the mouses run away. And they're kind of expensive, right? But I had this gift card, and I thought, I know she's been, always drives her crazy with these mice, right? So I went and bought it. I bought her these mouse traps, and brought it to her, and that helps her kind of in her hatred of the mice, and and my dad's futile trying to chase them around and catch them, and they always come back, right? But this should get rid of the mice, and it helps my mother in her not liking the mice. So that helps her in her particular way. And then even just a little bit later, I got kind of yelled at a little bit today, and I got yelled at. And a little bit later on, I got apologized to, right? From the same person, and basically, I just said that I understand, and I've made a lot of mistakes in my life, and everybody has a bad moment, right? And so the point being is that in each of those kind of situations, just today, right, I try to help people, right, in the situations that they are in and the things that they need, which are all very different. Like, you wouldn't want to give the mouse trap to the person who wants the cigarettes, and you wouldn't want to, basically compliment, the person who needs, an apology, acceptance, or sort of a fresh start. And you wouldn't want to give the kids, you wouldn't want to give. Basically, the point being, you wouldn't want to give the kids a compliment to their that the boss can hear, right? And you wouldn't want to give the guy at the phone shop a lollipop, right? Like that. So the whole thing is that in order to help people the right way, right, you have to be really acute, and you have to be really paying attention to their specific needs, right? And that means you got to listen a lot, and you got to watch, and you got to pay attention, right? and that's the best way to help people, right? It's sometimes they won't ask for it specifically, but if you pay attention to maybe the kind of stuff that they like, and then go and help them that way, right? And that makes a big difference to them particularly, right? So by being alert and awake and listening, for example, the boys, they said they want the color orange, right? So if you just go and get lollipops, right, it's not as special as getting an orange lollipop, for example, right? So you have to pay attention. Instead of getting just a donut, what kind of donut? Right? The real specifics to the specific people makes a big difference, right? So part of helping is making a commitment to yourself, to paying attention and looking out for the other person, and taking action on it, right? Not just making these mental notes, but for example, with the boss and the employee getting yelled at as I came into the store, and then complimenting that, right? That's something you got to pay attention to right away. And basically, you know, you like that guy, so you want to, tell him a compliment so his boss hears that he's doing a good job and how much you enjoy coming in, and stuff like that. So that's sort of on the spot, paying attention to helping things, right? And so I think that that's the best way to help people, and that's how I try to help people every day, right? Is by paying attention and then acting on it, given their circumstances, given the things that they need and want. Okay, so anyway, that's how I view it. Alright, so I hope you liked that video. Okay, please don't forget to like the video below and subscribe to the channel up above. I do my videos on Wednesdays, and I hope you have a wonderful day.